وسلم عليك يا سيدي يا حبيب الله يا حبيب الله.
If we call on somebody who isn't here, right? They're living, right? You have groups that promote this. You can call on the sheikh, right? You have a problem, you need his help, just call on him. He's a living sheikh. The fact that you call on him, he's not present, he's not available to help you, that's worship. If he's dead, it's also worship. So whether you call on Abdul Qadir al-Jilani, who is popular in the Indian subcontinent and elsewhere, we're given the title Ghawsi Azam, right? Al-Ghawth al-A'zam, meaning the greatest source of help, right? Whether you do that, and he's dead, or you call on Sheikh Nazim, because you are from the Naqshbandi order and Sheikh Nazim is the man. So you call on him when you're in need. He's a living person, but he's not here. This is worship. And when you call on Rasoolullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, again, you have a line of argument that people try to raise, but he's living. He's living. Prophet ﷺ said that when the prophets die, the earth doesn't eat their body. Okay. Because the earth doesn't eat their body, does it mean they're living? Or this is just a miracle from Allah? Point number one. Point number two, if Rasulullah ﷺ was not dead, then the Sahaba committed a grave crime by burying a man alive. Isn't it? If he wasn't dead, then what are they doing burying him? This is nonsense. This is error. Clear error. The point is that Rasulullah ﷺ is dead.
Hadith of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, innamal a'malu binniyat. All the rewards of the actions depends on the niyyat. So my dear brothers, we should always be sincere in doing all acts of worship. And when we talk about the gatherings where we all gather to remember Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, to recite qasida praising Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, in which we used to say Ya Allah, Ya Rasoolullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. We used to say in this qasida in Subhana Mawlud that Inna baytan anta sakinuhu laysa muhtajun ila suruji Ya Rasoolullah. The house where you stay, there is no need of lamp Ya Rasoolullah. You are full of nur Ya Rasoolullah. This majlis in which we always remember Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and we should always keep this in mind, that whatever we do in a gathering, the same thing we should do in private as well. This is not that we show the love of Rasul Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in front of public, and if we go to another place, we show a different face of us, and when we are alone, we show a different face of us. No, if we are alone, in private recite salawat on Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, if our aqidah is in accordance with the aqidah of Sahaba Karam, that Sahaba Karam used to say Ya Rasoolullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. My dear brothers, remember one thing, following the sunnah of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is not only Islam. Following the way of Sahaba is not only Islam, but believing the belief of Sahaba is Islam. Now we should know what was the belief of Sahaba Karam Ridwanullahi alayhim ajma'in. Have you not heard the hadith? Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala who has narrated. This is in Ibn Kathir as well. But unfortunately, those who have translated in English, Ibn Kathir, those who have translated in English, they have omitted this hadith after the Wisal Sharif of Nabi Karim sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. One Arabi came to the holy grave of Nabi Karim sallallahu alayhi wa sallam saying, Ya Rasoolullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, this is the order of Allah Ta'ala that if we commit sins, we should come to your court, Ya Rasoolullah. وَلَوْ أَنَّهُمْ يَظْلَمُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ جَاءُوكَ. We should come to your court, O Nabi Karim sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And by being in your presence, Ya Rasoolullah, Allah Ta'ala ordered us to seek forgiveness. And Ya Rasoolullah, Allah Ta'ala also said, you should seek forgiveness from Allah. And Rasul Karim sallallahu alayhi wa sallam should intercede for you. Then you will find Allah Ta'ala as most forgiving and most merciful. So for us to find Allah Ta'ala as most forgiving and most merciful, Nabi Karim sallallahu alayhi wa sallam should intercede for us. He should do shafa'at for us. That means Allah Ta'ala stated, Inna Allah Ghafurur Rahim. Allah is the one to forgive. But here Allah Ta'ala will forgive. Forgiveness of Allah depends on the shafa'at of Nabi Karim sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala was not a Wahhabi. He was a Sahabi. And such a Sahabi about whom Nabi Karim sallallahu alayhi wa sallam stated that I am the city of ilm and Ali is its gates. Ali is the gate of that city of knowledge. Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala who is master in knowledge, he says that Arabi came to the holy grave of Nabi Karim sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, said, Ya Rasoolullah, he sought forgiveness from Allah, he sought shafa'at from Nabi Karim sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. If this was shirk, why did Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala narrated this incident? If this was haram, if this was bid'ah, why did Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala narrated this? Narration of Hazrat Ali shows that this is not shirk, not bid'ah, not haram, but to seek assistance from Nabi Karim sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. This is exactly in light of Quran and Hadith. Even Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu anhuma, he used to say, Ya Rasoolullah. Even other Sahaba used to say, Ya Rasoolullah. If one of us, may Allah protect all of us, if one person at a place he claims that to say Ya Rasoolullah it is shirk, to say Ya Rasoolullah it is worshipping Allah, ma'adallahi rabbil alamin, my dear brothers, and if that person says, I want to attend the majlis of Mawlud, that is in order to show his munafiqat, that he says one thing at a place and at another place to show the public, I am with you. Allahu Akbar. This is a clear munafiqat. This is hypocrisy. My dear brothers, if anyone whose lectures are widely available in internet, if he says, if his book says, if his lecture says that saying Ya Rasoolullah this is shirk, then he is going against Sahaba. And after saying this, if he says I am also reciting Mawlud, I will also join your Mawlud majlis, do not accept him because this is his munafiqat. He is not having ikhlas, but he is trying to show the public that I am a person of reciting Mawlud, I am a person of love of Rasulullah Karim sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. But in other place, he says this is shirk, this is bid'ah. If he says shirk, ma'adallah. Now I am asking you, if we say Ya Rasoolullah, what does it mean? O Rasul of Allah. We have made the difference saying, O Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, you are not Allah, but you are Rasul of Allah. Ya Rasoolullah, O Rasul of Allah. So by saying Rasul of Allah, we have made difference here, that Allah is different and Rasul is different. Then how can this become shirk? How can this become worship? Ma'adallahi rabbil alamin. My dear brothers, to call Ya Rasoolullah, this is not shirk. This is in accordance with Quran. This is in accordance with Hadith. And be away from those people who tries to show their munafiqat, that I am also reciting Mawlud. I will talk about Mawlud. You invite me, I will talk about praising Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And in private, in other majlis, in other his own gatherings, he says reciting Mawlud is bid'ah, saying Ya Rasulullah is shirk. This is not Islam. Even if they have got research, even if they have got PhD, whatever qualification they have got, we should not believe unless he followed the belief of Sahaba Karam Ridwanullahi alayhim ajma'in. And if he is a true follower of Sahaba Karam in belief, he may be a jahil, but he is our own brother. He may be a jahil, but as he is lover of Rasulullah, he is Ashiqur Rasul, we will respect him, we will kiss his hand, we will kiss his feet. And if he comes to munafiqah by saying one thing at a place and another thing at a place, he may be a scholar. Though I am a jahil, I will say that that particular person is even below than me, and he is even worse than my najis, because he is against the true belief of Sahaba Kiram. He is against the true love of Rasul Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Remember the true love of Rasul Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Let him be a jahil. He is our own brother and a scholar. If he is against the love of Rasul Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if he tries to show his munafiqat, then remember, he is not a scholar. The one who cannot find the status of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Quran, the one who cannot find the status of Rasul Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Hadith, how can you call him as an alim? How can you call him as a researcher? How can you call him as a speaker or as a scholar? The one who is not aware of the lofty status of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the one who is not able to understand from Quran who is Rasoolullah, who is Sahaba, who is Awliya, the one who is unable to understand, how can you call him as a scholar? But the real fact is, he is worse than najis, and this is not what I say. Allah Ta'ala has stated in Quran, Ulaika kal an'am, bal hum adal. They are like animals and worse than animals. So Alhamdulillah, this is our belief. Those Sunnat wal Jamaat scholars and those Jahil who got no knowledge, but they are Ashikul Rasul, they are the best people. And those who are in the name of scholars and they don't have the true love of Rasul Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in light of Quran, they are worse than animals. May Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala protect all of us. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.